As part of our site visit, we had someone with a drone helping us with aerial imagery. So this is just our
yeah, you can see that the city is quite empty for the people of 1,200 people. Like this vehicle, tuk-tuk is like the main transportation in the Amatengo area.
So just down here was the main town square. It's where we met with the community when we had our meeting. And this flyover through the town just shows the dispersion of trees and how the agricultural fields are located right up against the town. This was the palenque that we visited. This is an example of an earth oven where they cook the piñas, and those are cut agaves by the side of the pit. And under the shelter is where he had his fermentation barrels, the distillation tanks. So here's just showing the landscape next to the town. There's it's surrounded by these hills, which is where they go and get a lot of their firewood.
Okay, this regional section showing from the hill to the La Soledad area, the first urban settlement, and then the field Atoyac River is in the middle that connect to the Oaxaca city, and then field again at the main area of Agustin Amatengo urban settlement and other hill. If you see the reference point of the Atoyac River is 0 meter, the highest point of the hill is 220 meters, and the distance between the main church in Amatengo to this area is 2 kilometers. It's not that far.
So a main survey technique for us was to prepare these booklets before we went to Amatengo, and we brought these with the intention of being able to communicate with the townspeople, like for us limited Spanish speakers in the town. So we had one for the kids, and then we had one for culture, land, and water. And these are just a sample of the things that we asked them to draw to respond to.
We concerned that there is an issue for the women in town that they are afraid to speak up. So we try to create a medium that empower women to like express that thought through these 4 booklets.
So the framework of our survey method kind of gave us a framework for our presentation today, and how we decided to pursue categorizing a lot of the research that we've done. So we'll start with water.
So the first lens through which we're analyzing the values, questions, and opportunities for intervening in San Agustin Amatengo was water. So our initial site observations looked at water, or more broadly the gradient of wetness, as a human and cultural necessity at multiple scales. So it became particularly evident in speaking to the townspeople and reviewing our Agua booklets that within the past decade, the townspeople's relationship to water has shifted as a result of both the installation of a municipal water system as well as recent droughts and prolonged dry season. So now I'll take us back to San Agustin Amatengo. So again, the Atoyac River down the middle literally bisects the town, dividing it into 3 neighborhoods or barrios. So La Soledad is to the west, Amatengo to the northeast, and La Cruz to the southeast. And so these barrios also are hydrologically fed by differing schedules of water availability. So water is distributed via spring, which is number 1 over there, to the spring, to everything south of the dotted line. This dotted line